A German pastor named Dietrich Bonhoeffer sat in a Gestapo prison in 1943. And he wrote something that should make us all stop and think a little bit deeper. He said, "Stupidity, not evil, is the greatest threat to society. Not because stupid people are malicious by nature, but because they don't have to be, yet for some reason they choose to be." Bonhoeffer watched his neighbors, ordinary Germans, become instruments of atrocity, not through hatred or pure evil, but through their quiet surrender of their own will and judgment. They handed their thinking over to someone else. They adopted the slogans of the day. They repeated the talking points and then called it conviction. They weren't villains. They were simply volunteers. Bonhoeffer's definition of stupidity has nothing to do with a person's IQ. It describes a person who has stopped thinking for themselves by choice. Someone who absorbs the party line, the algorithm's feed, the tribe's approved opinions, and then mistakes that information, that absorption, for belief. Here's what makes that so dangerous. You can confront evil. You can name it. You can expose it. You can resist it. But stupidity, well, stupidity seems to be impervious to facts. When you push back with evidence, real evidence, the stupid person, by Bonhoeffer's definition, doesn't reconsider their position at all. Instead, they dig in deeper and they attack. They dismiss the facts. They feel more righteous the harder you press the issue. I wonder, does that sound familiar? Look how political parties work today. People don't evaluate policies anymore. They check whether their side supports it, and then they form their opinion. Look how social media algorithms work. They don't show you reality. They show you a mirror built to keep you engaged. And over time, you learn to call that reflection truth. Evil doesn't need an army of villains, no. It only needs a crowd of volunteers, a crowd of people who have stopped asking hard questions, who stopped thinking critically for themselves. Bonhoeffer's warning isn't about other people. It's about the social pull every one of us feel to belong, to go along, to let someone else carry the weight of thinking for us and solving the hard problems. So the question isn't whether this is happening today, no. The more accurate question is whether you're participating in it. I think it's time we get back to thinking and not merely reacting as part of the herd. So if this resonates with you, share it with someone in your circle you think needs to hear it. And until next time, my friend, live well.